Hey Grifballers, Goosechecka here, bringing you this week's ball sack. First up tonight we have Germanicus, and he asked, are you annoyed at the fact that it should be spring, yet we continue to get snow? Yes, I am annoyed. I think we should go track down that groundhog and make him pay. Germanicus also asked, who was the other cat in the ball sack episode 8? I thought you only had one. Nope, we have two. We have Simon, who's the famous stupid one, and River, who's his a little bit shyer but smarter sister. Delta Sidearm asked, have you missed my questions lately? Of course, Delta Sidearm, what would I do without you? Taco Power PhD asked, how many competitive Grifball leagues do you know to be in existence, and do you think that having too many may be detrimental to Grifball as a whole, or that more leagues are better and could potentially lead to a critical mass for Grifball? Honestly, I don't know how many competitive leagues are out there. It seems like there's a new one cropping up every day. I was actually contacted a couple weeks ago by someone who's starting up an Italian competitive Grifball league. And I know there was the French Grifball league, and it's really too much to count. I don't think there's too many. I think that there's going to be enough to what Grifball can support. If there are too many, I think Grifball will use natural selection and weed out the ones that are unnecessary. W49 asked, what are some of the more effective tip-off strategies for Halo 4? Well, one, don't betray your teammates when you first spawn. That's a bad thing. I know the Ways and Means Committee has actually worked it out somehow to where we have two run forward and they actually swing so that the ball gets pushed back, and we have someone hanging back who doesn't run to the center, kind of more back by our plant, who's able to usually scoop up the ball or will field it if it comes to our side. I mean, as important as it is to swing first and get that first kill, you also kind of have to weigh, if you let the other team swing first, they might hit the ball toward your side of the court. So it's really kind of up to you and what your team's most comfortable with. Receptor 17 asked, if you and Cal were animals, which ones do you think would fit best? Well, I would definitely be a goose because they're awesome and they're strong and they're smart and they're aggressive and people are afraid of them. Rawr. If Cal was an animal, I think maybe he'd be a sloth. Just very calm and slow moving, and nothing really bothers a sloth. Tiki222 asked, if you could face any former team, who would it be? I'm guessing you mean former Grifball team? And I would love to play Ways and Means Committee from, 2008. To have Ways and Means Committee now go up against Ways and Means Committee then, and that way I'd feel really good about myself and how much I've gotten better. Or conversely, really, really sad. AVANG812 asked, is there ever going to be a Ways and Committee's home court? And if there was, how would you describe what it looked like? Well, there were no plans for a Ways and Means Committee home court. However, one of our teammates, may or may not be named Dr. Leo, donated enough to our Kickstarter to earn us a team court. So there may be one in the future for us. I would imagine, since Dr. Leo is the one who kicked in for it, it might be very hairy. Frantic J3 asked, what the heck is that? I believe that is a participle? That's probably the wrong part of English, the part of word. It's probably the wrong part of English there. It's not an article, I don't think. Rally Fox asked, who is watching Cal right now? I am. I've got a little baby monitor that I have with me, and I've put a dart in his neck. So that way at all points I can keep tabs on Cal wherever he is. Noplex asked, do you know Taco Pizza Hunter? Yes, I do know Taco Pizza Hunter. I've even touched Taco Pizza Hunter. And our last question this evening is from someone who I've never heard of, named Duck Looker. All right, Duck Looker asked, I have heard about a Kickstarter that the Hub is doing for RTX to get a Grifball booth. How can I help? Well, Duck Looker, you can always donate by going to Kickstarter.com and searching for Grifball. We're the only one there, so you can click on that and donate that way. We have several different prizes or reward levels based on how much you can donate, and it goes up. We start at only $1 and goes all the way up to $250. Prizes include swag bags, a home court designed by Knockyard, tweets from the Hub account, all sorts of really fun stuff. If you can't do that, because, a lot of us are broke college students or high school students, spread the word. Spread the message as far and as wide as you can. Make sure all of your friends and your mom and your dad and your uncles and your ancestors and everybody knows that Grifball Hub is having a Kickstarter for RTX this summer, and we would really, really appreciate everyone's support. And that's it for this week's Ball Stack. Enjoy the game.